staying in a hotel gets expensive. So being able to RV while I'm doing that would be great. And if we have something big enough, then we get to take the family.
Sun's pretty bright, but we just saw some ducks still swimming. One that's kind of amazing that again, 15 below zero, the water, because it's moving, hasn't frozen, and there's ducks on it.
Say it's gonna be okay, 'cause this winter is so long, feels like it's haunting me. Say there's gonna be a change, 'cause I feel like I'm just holding on to yesterday. But if I wait till the summer,
5 degrees outside. Great experience.
So she just got back maybe a month and a half ago. And also in that time frame, while I'm at the training academy and I'm putting it together, I went ahead and got my training and became a registered tech, because part of it as we begin to rebuild this, and I've been in the industry for a while, was to go ahead and get some credentials so that way I knew what I was talking about.
Well, and it certainly helps with the Airstream renovation.
Right. I just got hit right in the face.
So it's above freezing now, and so the ice is freezing and
So-
things are dripping.
Season 2, we're definitely what our plan is to actually rebuild the Airstream, at least get the shell back on. So we'll be addressing the frame, everything that goes in there. We've got some products that we are excited to talk to you guys about.
Even some that we weren't expecting you to use that have been recently presented to us that we think might be pretty nice, especially if we were staying in our Airstream up here in Michigan right now.
Right. We did drive by a couple of places and said, how do people live in an not an Airstream,
in a
but how do they live in a
travel
travel trailer
whatever,
in 40 below? And we did see some that do it. Of course, we're not going to knock on their door and disturb them
come
and
on
say,
out and talk to us.
how many heaters do you have going on? What's your setup?
Sure.
But to those, definitely want to give them kudos on how they got it set up. I don't know.
The other thing is, because of the FEMA opportunity and the expectation that more than likely every fall, winter, as far as we can tell, we'll have the opportunity to go and be a part of something like this, assuming there's a hurricane. We decided that we probably should get a unit that's large enough for us to be able to live in full time during that time period. Provide office space as well as space, since we do homeschool, to be able to bring the whole family. So we've decided that we're probably
Not going to tell you what it is yet.
say there's gonna be a change,
Jaco?
'cause I feel
Maybe.
like I'm just holding
J-Flight?
on to yesterday.
What is a J flight?
Where's she at?
I can't even see it. Oh, it's behind you. Finally, now we're talking.
Okay, so might be, might not be. Don't know.
It's a G, so it's a 16.
And what you do is you
That's the
count
year model that we were looking at.
on the VIN number, you count the 10th one over.
It's a G.
G. So yes, we do have a second RV. Whenever we had decided to take on the project of the Airstream, I said it would take about 2 years.
And I was like, you have 60 days.
And it's going to be 2 years. So the question is, what do we do in the meantime? We want to live this RV lifestyle as well. And of course, we see everyone else going out RVing. And, yes, we work in the industry, but why are we just sitting back building this thing?
And not enjoying. And plus, because as you saw last week, I work with FEMA sometimes. So I had the opportunity to go and work in another state for 2 or 3 months, and staying in a hotel gets expensive. So being able to RV while I'm doing that would be great. And if we have something big enough, then we get to take the family.
Yeah. So we did a research again. Just as we did with the Airstream, decided on the Airstream, we decided on a Grand Design. It's not just because a lot of people out there like it, which does help because, just with anything, positive reviews helps reinforce your decision.
Absolutely.
But we did take the opportunity. We went and toured the plant. I wish I had some video for you, but they wouldn't let me. I did almost get the drone out there and got it up at about 20 feet and I chickened out.
We were in their parking lot
Yeah.
at the manufacturing facility when he did
So
that.
we did some research and we decided, of course, as you see in the very beginning, we're deciding on which type of RV we're going to choose, whether it's going to be a Forest River, whether it's going to be a Winnebago. What else did we go see?
Keystone, Jayco. Well, if you've ever been to Elkhart, you know that all of these manufacturers, or most of them, are manufactured within like a 30-mile radius. It is crazy.
I know, but if they haven't been, I'm trying to make it look like we have been to a lot of places.
Oh, and we were there during the polar vortex, which added time because everything was icy. Does that help?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So now it's warm.
Yeah, now it's hot.
But no, we decided that as we're, continuing to build the Airstream, our needs, continue to change. How do you have a family of 4,
Plus
2 dogs, and, how do you fit those in a 30-foot Airstream with no slide outs and have an office for whenever, we do travel. And of course, we travel, our work comes with us.
Yep.
So we're not giving up on the Airstream. The Airstream is amazing. We love it. But it's not going to be our long-term travel. At least not for us, not now. Now, when the kids get older and they're gone, maybe.
Yeah, his and hers. Mr. and Mrs.
Same bed, though, right?
And Xena.
Okay. But, instead of trying to cram everything in the Airstream, we're going to change the floor plan, and not go with the bunk, but go ahead and set up more traditional. We are still, I guess we have to decide whether we're going to put the bedroom in the front or in the back.
But no twin beds. We are married. We sleep together.
Right. This isn't Lucy and
Ethel,
No,
Richard and Fred,
What's his
whatever.
name?
His name was Richie.
Ricky
Ricky.
Ricardo. We are not Ricky Ricardo and Lucille Ball.
That's
Lucy,
right.
What was
We are not Fred and Ethel.
Lucy? Anyway, we're not giving up on that. Actually, as a matter of fact, we have a lot of product reviews. Stuff that we've been doing over the last 6 months. We're about to, of course, reveal. We have been traveling, and we're going to show you those.
Yep.
I'm not going to say where I've been, but
It's coming.
I climbed Masada.
What we selected was a Grand Design Momentum toy hauler. We chose the 397TH model.
For Todd Henson.
Yes, which stands for Todd Henson.
Bam.
And we'll tell you a little bit about why we chose this model, but this isn't going to be your standard tour. We're not going to go through every single cabinet, every single function, and explain every part of it. You can find a lot of great videos on YouTube that go through the tour of this rig. We'll just share with you why we picked it. The reason why we chose a toy hauler is because when we're traveling with the family, we have space for the kids. They have their own bedroom. They have their own bathroom. The 397TH comes with 2 full bathrooms. So it's a little hard to see. It's kind of small, but that's okay for the kids. They have a toilet, they have a sink, they can wash their face, brush their teeth. They have a shower, they have storage for towels and bathroom products. So we chose a toy hauler so that they could have their own bedroom. What's awesome is that we have this Happy Jack system, which if you've done any research on toy haulers, you already know about this. Basically, there are 2 queen beds. There's a top bed, which we have set up with a queen mattress for our oldest. We also have the bottom, which can be a bed, but we're using it as a place for them to homeschool. So we do homeschool, so when we travel on the road, they will be road schooling, bringing their laptops and their toys and their gear with them. This place serves as a place for them to be in here, out of the way. Now, when we're not traveling with the family and we are on the road, which does happen sometimes, Todd and I take trips up to Indiana, work-related things that the kids stay at home. We will be using this space for office space. So we have the ability to convert it into our office when it's just the 2 of us, or if they're with us, our family space.
So let's talk about my favorite feature. Kids are in there. Doors closed. I don't see the kids anymore.
All right, so our kitchen, I personally absolutely love it. I have the center island where I'm able to wash dishes and have some counter space away from the stove and what I'm gonna call our bar area. Todd and I, we have the standard, even though it looks like a full size like residential fridge, it's actually a regular fridge that operates on electricity and propane. The advantage to that is that when we are boondocking, which we do sometimes have to do for our disaster work, then if we're up in a parking lot somewhere, you know, our refrigerator can run off propane and we can still have cold groceries.
Now, the newer Grand Designs, they actually lowered the shower to the ground. So although I'm 6'3", I still have my head up here. The newer ones, they actually drop it down. But the great thing is, of course, there's plenty of room.
One of the things that we also wanted to make sure that we had in this rig was enough space to sleep. Now, for most
king-size bed for a king-size man.
Most of you may say, well, you know, that's okay. We could use a queen. The problem is, for us, Todd is 6'3", so sleeping on a bed, we need plenty of space for him to be able to stretch out. So a king-size bed was a requirement. Well, you can upgrade some rigs from queens to kings. The problem is you typically have to remove like a side cabinet, and I really didn't want to get into all that. I wanted to be able to find a unit that already had a king-size bed in it. So we found that. We will be upgrading our mattress soon, and we'll do a video on that. The king-size bed in here is perfect. We have plenty of room to be able to stretch out. We're both happy, and let me show you a little bit else about our bedroom. So this particular unit has the washer and dryer hookups here in the bedroom, and right now we're using it for storage, but we do have a unit that we'll be installing soon, and we'll also do a video on that showing you how we did it. Adding it after you purchase it from the dealership. I don't know if you know this, but unless you order your rig with a washer and dryer, you actually have to cut the dryer vent into the exterior of your unit when you install it. So that could be a little scary. We're going to take that on and we'll show you how we did it so that if you're interested in doing that on your own rig, you can. One of the things that I noticed is there's a lot of floor plans out there where you're sitting in the sofa or whatever, you know, reclining seats, and your TV is located in a location where you have to like turn your head this way or that way to be able to watch it.
Which is funny because they'll give you 12 TVs at any standard RV.
Yes, like we have 1, 2, 3, we have 4 televisions in this RV.
Which is close to 12. But the main thing is our TV is right here.
Yeah, so we have the perfect setup. We have a electric fireplace, which we do not have on right now because it is 80 degrees outside. And we have our TV there, which Todd did do an upgrade on the sound system.
Yeah, so we went and when we did the tour and we saw the 2019s. Now the sound bar comes with a bass unit.
Yeah.
Todd needed a bass unit.
Yes, we have a 2016.
I'm all about that bass. So ours does come equipped with the Onan 5500 generator. So it gets us a little more than 30 amps. And you may ask, you know, why do they put 30 amp generators in a 50 amp rig? Here's the thing. You know, one is it costs a lot and they're not going to give it to you unless you ask for it. I mean, that's the main thing. But what can you do with 5,500 watts, you know? And that's what it is. A 5,500 generator, you're probably gonna get about 5,000. It's 5,500 starting up at peak, but it's probably gonna rest about 5,000. What's also kind of funny, and you know, here we have, I've got one battery here, but my bay is actually set up. I can easily put 4 batteries in here, and so the question would be, you know, would I want to go ahead and extend this out because I do have my little Furrion hookup for my solar, which is nothing but a line from here to here. Thank you for making that so easy for me.
All right, so we're getting to the end of our tour of our Grand Design Momentum 397TH. One of my most favorite parts about this unit is because it's a toy hauler, we have a patio in the back of the unit. So thank you so much for taking the time to look through our rig. We really appreciate it. Just so you guys know, we are still working on the Airstream.
You'll
That
see.
is definitely something that is a passion of ours. We're going to continue to do that. We were just working on the Airstream earlier this week. We'll have more footage coming out soon on that. And
We do ask that if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button here. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, go ahead and click this button right over here. Hit subscribe.
red subscribe button.
Yeah, go ahead and hit that. If you haven't signed up with YouTube, absolutely free. It's not annoying because the only time they're going to give you alerts is for those channels that you like.
Yeah, so when we put out our video each week, you'll get a notice about our video coming out.
Like Two Beards and a Babe.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.